Welcome to Break Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a walk around video on this awesome 2013 Toyota 86 GTS. Now it is a manual and it does have a few little extra goodies which makes this car a little bit more unique, and it actually sounds and looks amazing. So starting off at that front end, very iconic 86 front end. Now these are a kind of an updated version of the old 86s. If you're a fanboy like me, then you know the value of these vehicles. But this car has been fitted out with a lot of equipment and gear, so we will touch on exactly what they are. So nice sharp headlights, again, pretty standard headlights for the 86 models. Projector globes fitted in there, and under there are your headlight washers. Now we'll note just next to that headlight washer, there has been a paint touch-up completed on the front bar there, but blends in pretty nicely, nothing too major. And if you will note, this car also has that front lip and side skirt, so that is all that TRD aero kit. So TRD being the Toyota sports kind of tuning, so it comes with that TRD aero kit, which is a genuine part. Fog lamps and indicator lamps fitted into that front part make it look very aggressive at that front grille. Indicator lamp is also fitted onto the side just for the extra visibility. Now coming across to the side, you will notice something a little bit different. So obviously firstly we've got those stunning concave raised Gremlite rims, very good quality rims, very light and still quite strong. Condition of the rims are very good. They do protrude further than the tire because as you can see, so I'll try my best to point out any damage to them. There seems to be a very light chip here, but very light, nothing too significant. And you've also got those raised lug nuts in the middle there in that nice reddy purpley color. It's going to stand out beautifully. Slotted DBA rotors behind that, and as you can see, STI brakes. Although it is a Toyota, it does still run the same STI brakes as the BRZ. That is the upgraded brake package for this vehicle. So although it is a contrasting brand, they did collaborate in the build of this vehicle, so you can actually fit those in there quite easily. On the side here, there's a little vent, not actually functional, but does present pretty nicely, and you've got that 86 badging just on the side, being the GTS model. Now down the bottom of the door, extra lip and side skirts, a part of that TRD aero kit. Very sleek side mirrors that finish off in that nice white color. Now this color is not just your ordinary white, it is what Toyota calls their Pegasus white. So it is a slightly pearlescent off-whitey kind of color, presents beautifully. Now car does come with one key. With central locking, there is, like all Toyotas, this little sensor here which you can touch as long as you're within proximity. There seems to be a slight maybe chip on the door handle there, which we have gone through the effort of touching up for you as well. Now to open, just to have a look inside the car itself, got the genuine Toyota 86 carpet mats fitted all the way through. Nice bucket seats, being the car that it is and the way it is designed, these bucket seats are essential for a vehicle like this. So nice suede finish on the inside and the leather finish on the outside with the red stitching all the way through. Now this red color or slightly pinky color is pretty much plastered in random locations in the vehicle. So on your handbrake, your gear shifter, your steering wheel, you've got that slight pinkiness in the 86 badging on the exterior, and the lug nuts are finished off in that similar color. So it's all very nice attention to detail by the previous owner in fitting out with the right equipment. Scuff plate on the inside of the door, as well as considering how low the vehicle is, some people can damage the paint getting in and out of the car, so it's good to see that has also been fitted. And the door card presents amazingly. You still got that red stitching all the way through. Now coming across to that second rim, this rim also presents quite well. Seems to have gotten slight gutter rash just on the back here, on the very corner. Could possibly be touched up. Doesn't seem like it's damaged it significantly, but there is that damage there. But the rest of the rim presents really well. Very nice rims, beautiful concave, got all the raised engraving in there, genuine raised rims, and that slotted STI brakes behind there. And not to mention, they are actually sitting on Yokohama Advan tires, so not just your cheap tires, but a very high quality semi-slick grade. Now this also is sitting on coilovers, so it is sitting slightly lower than standard strut suspension, so it is all part of the fitment. And if you come across the side, you will see that it does actually, the tires do protrude slightly from the body kit. The sits quite flush, just a very well set up vehicle. Now coming across to the tailgate, you've got that big 86 wing, sits above the window, so it's not really blocking your vision. Got the nice sharp accents and curbs, 80 Toyota badging in the back, and at the bottom there is that really cool diffuser sitting under the actual lip of the back. Brake lights and reverse lights at the bottom, and you will notice there is also that heat treated NVIDIA catback exhaust system. Does sound really nice, does have that heat treated look on the tip, which is that purpley colorful kind of finish at the end, and it is a catback system. Does sound pretty good, but tailgate also presents quite well. Now to open up the boot, There is a little button on the actual remote, or you could just use this here. I'm just gonna unlock it. I'll open, oh, there we go. Didn't want to open for me, but there you go. That's open, and if you can have a look inside, got a fair amount of space, nothing too major. It is just a coupe, and underneath there is your inflation kit and all your jacking tools to actually elevate the vehicle. Now these cars are designed for lightweight, kind of sporty design, so you generally won't actually get a spare wheel in the back of the vehicles. Coming across to that third rim, now generally this side will sustain the most damage, so you will see that it has been touched up along the edging here of the rim itself. We've tried our best to kind of color match it to the rim, but you can see there is a slight shade difference, but other than that, it still presents really well. Nothing too significant damage on the rim. Still got the lugs, SCI brakes on the back, and those Yokohama Advan tires. Side skirts along this side present pretty well. Paintwork on this side of the car is also quite neat, no damage. And that fourth and final rim, again, very light kind of grazing on the very edge of the rim there. This is just a little bit of glue, but the rest of the rim presents pretty well, just some very light scratches on the edge. So we've got this very aggressive, very neat Toyota 86 with a TRD aero kit on there. Do get the raised Grandlight rims with the Yokohama Advan tires. Just a great kitted vehicle. Got the NVIDIA catback exhaust as well. So what we're going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. I'm going to look inside the engine bay. As you can see, you've got that iconic Boxer motor. As I said, that was a collaboration with Subaru in the design of this vehicle, so these run the same motors as the BRZs. Do notice that pistons are slightly different. It does fire slightly different to your traditional motor, but it is that Boxer motor. Great for sound, great for torque and power. It is a 2-litre non-turbo petrol motor. It does come fitted with a 6-speed manual gearbox. You do see on top of that system is that Cusco strut brace, which is going to provide you with that stability on the front of the car. Great for drifting, don't recommend it, but great for it. And you've got the Shockworks coilover system mounted, just so you can see it as well underneath the actual strut brace mount. Now this car does have a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, which is plenty for the 4 passengers in the car. And let's be honest, you're not going to be driving with 4 people in a vehicle like this. This motor produces 147 kilowatts with 205 newton meters of torque, so great torque and power considering how light this car actually is. It is a 50-litre capacity fuel tank, does run on your 98 fuel as recommended, does have a combined fuel consumption of 7.8 litres per 100, or an average fuel distance of about 641 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive and what kind of weight you're carrying around. Taking a look inside the 86, very well laid out on the inside. It is quite tight, quite compact. That is how it's designed. You want to make sure you're secure and safe in a car like this, especially if you're going to be driving it a little bit more fun than your standard driving, but otherwise it is quite comfortable. I love the Recaro seats, or like the Recaro style seats, the bucket style seats, so it hugs me quite nicely. Very comfortable to sit on with that leather and suede finish. Personally, I quite like the interior, but other people might beg to differ. Now, driver's side does have your full automatic windows, so driver and passenger, as there are only 2 windows in the vehicle. Above that is your central locking, window lock control, and a little button to actually fold in your side mirrors right next to the little toggle to actually adjust them. Now, on the right-hand side, it does have a headlight height adjuster, as well as your boot release button right there, so you can just pop the boot with that. All your vents are they look kind of like, well, on the sides there are circular design. They just fold in like that, same with at the top here. Now on the right hand stock is your left and right indicator with your fog lamp controls and headlight controls. Now they do run an automatic headlight system, so just leave it in auto, car's going to do all the work for you. On the left hand side are your wipers and washers, which are just your standard wiper and washer controls. Now the steering wheel is a very nice leather stitched steering wheel, got that beautiful red stitching all the way through the middle. A nice grippy surface, 86 logo right in the middle there. Quite a unique steering wheel. Now on the bottom right here is your cruise control options as standard with Toyota's design. Now hood release is located down here at the bottom of the A-pillar. You've got your 3 pedals, nice chrome finishes, so clutch, brake, accelerator, and your rest as per usual. Now coming over to the entertainment system, I quite like the layout of this center console as well. The entertainment system is touchscreen, does have your AM, FM radio, CD, Bluetooth Connect, and for your mobile and for your music, and just a bit of driver info in the car as well. And it does also come with inbuilt navigation, so if I just open up the maps, like so. You can see we are at 20 to 32 Kangan Drive in Berwick. So maps are quite clear to use and very easy as well. There's an SD card located right here. That is for your maps. Below that is a USB to connect your phone for any additional charging. And like I said, CD input at the top. Below that is your clock and also your hazard symbols. All your aircon with dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger have their own temperature settings. Actually pretty nice system, I gotta say, laid out nicely. Dials feel quite good, and all your vents in the middle. This is for your rear demister, AC, circulation, to sync it up, and you can actually turn it off. Now down below that is another USB and auxiliary input for extra charging, maybe for the passenger, and the most important button in the car, your engine stop start, being a keyless entry vehicle. Now there is a small storage here. I think it's a good place to keep the keys. Now the gear shifter is a 6-speed manual gearbox, so very good throws, quite a short shift as well. You can see very short shifts all the way through all 6 gears. To put it into reverse, you do want to pull this lever up and move it all the way through to the left, and you'll see it is very easy to kind of use this system in the car. So very easy, quite a small car, so you don't really need anything extra, but easy system. And the gear glove also is in very good nick. Behind that is your stability control, your sports mode, so that'll turn off your stability control and probably stiffen up your response. Otherwise you can just leave it off and it's probably going to be fairly normal. Got your 2 heated seat options for the driver and passenger. Seems to be a high heat at the top and a low heat at the bottom, but still both heating. You got your manual handbrake located very close to you, 2 cup holders with another compartment. You can actually fully take that out, utilize the whole storage space at the back, or you can move this forward or back depending on what you prefer. There is also a 12-volt socket in there for any extra charging that you'll be doing in the vehicle. I'll get the camera person just pan around the interior. I'll show you there. It is a 4-seater, so you've got the 2 seats in the back. Now, I don't think they'll fit a person comfortably in the back. You could probably fit 2 people, 1 person across, or 2 kids. There are spots for car seats as well, and tether points for ISOFIX points. So either 1 person across, or yeah, I don't think you could fit 2 people in the back of the car. And also you can actually drop those back seats completely flat if you wanted to store it, transport something a little bit larger. So great interior, beautiful design on the inside of these cars. What we're going to do now is jump outside and wrap up the video. So much for watching the walk around video on this 2013 Toyota 86 GTS in the manual, and you can see how nicely it presents in this beautiful Pegasus white color. Now it is quite a unique car, very remarkable. It has been accessorized and fitted with the right gear, beautiful catback exhaust, TRD aero kits, very nice presentable vehicle. Now if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. Now just before I go, this car does actually qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now what that will offer you is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car, and that is actually going to cover you up to 200,000 kilometers. It's a great value in this, especially if you plan on keeping this for a while. In addition to that, I would highly recommend you talk to us about our glass coat, because that is going to give you a warranty on this beautiful white Pegasus white paintwork. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to clean and maintain, and let's be honest, it is an 86. You're going to want to protect it for as long as you own it. Now these 2 things are at an additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who'll show just some minimal diesel effective repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump on a Google and search up Berwick Mitsubishi. See what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as a buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching.